You've got mail.
I want you to open your soul.
No, because we're keeping the door open, right?
Yeah, because Reese isn't here. Little Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces.
No intruders except for the my cat.
Except for the pussy. What's up, guys? Welcome to You Got Mail, the manliest podcast on the internet. I'm back, and I'm not better. I'm actually worse. I got sick. Yay, me.
You're sick as fuck, bro.
Yeah, dude, I might be the illest to ever do it.
You're trilling.
So in the spirit of being sick, I brought us all shots and drinks because that's what you do when you're sick, right?
No.
You take shots.
Yeah.
Immunity shots.
Oh, all right.
Nerds.
Oh, cool, dude. Hell
And
yeah.
then guess what I brought us to drink? Keegan, you get organic defense up.
Let's
and
go.
me and Zach, being the two guys that we are, we get greens and gingers.
I thought you were gonna get us fucking carrot juice. I was like, oh god.
No, I got greens and ginger.
Man.
But yeah, I feel like shit. So all I've been doing the last day is drinking juice and sleeping.
Good,
so
man.
more juice.
More
That's-
juice.
Hey, that's what you should be doing.
Yeah,
man. That's good.
yeah. Actually, I feel way better today than I did yesterday. I noticed I was getting sick. The flight back to Vegas, I was sitting on the plane and my throat started itching, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna get fucking sick. I was like, I know it. And then like getting off the plane, my nose got all stuffy, and I was like, I'm already fucking sick. I was like, it already fucking got me.
You might have infected everybody else there too because the same air.
Yeah,
circulating,
literally.
you know?
I mean, we were all.
Or someone else did it to you.
Yeah, it was one of those two things.
Man. I'm actually kind of
shaking
excited
this
to
up.
take this because I don't want to get sick.
I love these things. These things are fire. I drink a lot of these, actually.
I've never done one.
There's a few brands I like. This is the like Smith's made brand, I believe. That's called Vive Organic. But there's one called Suja, Suja.
Yeah.
That one's tough. I like that one a lot. That one's super cool.
Well, you know, I like what I'm reading here on the ingredient list because I'm a big ingredient reader on things because people will they'll get the one up on you and they'll try and sell you something that they're like, it's healthy, look. And then like you read the ingredients and it's got all this shit that you know is not healthy and you're like, motherfucker,
but no, this
don't.
is straight to the point. Nothing but organic
It's
waters and
literally-
juices.
It's literally organic coconut water, organic ginger root juice, organic turmeric root juice, organic lemon juice, organic cayenne pepper, organic ground black pepper, and that is all the listed ingredients on
Smells
here.
delicious, too. I love these little shots, dude.
Dude, these motherfuckers wake you up.
Yeah.
These things are tough, bro.
Yeah. Some of them have a crazy amount of like turmeric in it, and it just punches you in the fucking back of the nose.
Do you have
You
a
feel it.
shots by LMFAO button on here?
No,
All
You
right.
have a shots by Lil Jon button on here.
I have no shots on here.
Well, this is fucking
Zach's missing out on a
horseshit,
great
so.
opportunity. Keegan, open that up so we can all taste this immunity boost together. Cheers to the staying healthy, guys.
Today I got time, cuz.
Ew. That tastes like shit. Fuck that.
See, I like how that tastes because I do them so often, so I'm like used to it now.
No, that's like spicy in the bad kind of way.
Yeah, it's peppery.
Do you not drink these often?
Fuck no, I just said
Dude,
this
you
was my
should.
first one.
You
Really?
should. These are great for you, dude.
Bro,
They're
I'd be
hella good for
jamming
you,
these,
though.
dude.
Yeah.
But I don't get sick like
Even
that.
if you don't get sick, it's just good for your body.
Yeah, bro.
Like it helps you do things.
Yeah.
This makes me want to not do things.
No, it's great, bro. It's really good for you. High key.
I'm mad.
Why?
I'm mad now.
Don't be
Why?
mad.
Because you did
Get
something
glad.
good for yourself?
Because it doesn't feel good for myself, and it hurts. This hurt me. I feel betrayed. That's what I
Yeah.
should say.
Well, can I tell you something?
Hopefully your
That
juice
sometimes-
tastes good, though. There's a lot of good things in your juice.
Sometimes the best shit for you is going to taste like shit, but it does wonders for your body, you know? So you know what? Take that shit to the chin like a man, brother.
no.
What is
He said no.
acerola? What's acerola?
When
Your
I roll
juice
in
sounds
that ass,
delicious,
I
though. Orange, apple, mango, pineapple, and whatever that is.
And that, see, that last one could really throw it off.
Me and Zach have celery, apple, cucumber, spinach, romaine, kale, and ginger.
Yours sounds gross, but I know the green ones are fire. Bro.
Yeah, the green ones are
Well,
usually fire.
like naked.
The
green
main
ones
thing
are-
is that they're always going to use that apple juice to really cut it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is great. You know what I mean? Because truthfully, they get like if you find one
That
that
shit fire.
doesn't have apple juice or pineapple juice, some sort of like sweet fruit in it, you know that motherfucker's going to be rancid. But
Yeah.
you gotta hammer down. And
Hammer
just
down,
fucking-
hunker
and
down.
Just fucking hunker down, hammer down.
Hey, it's everyone's right to thrive.
That's what the bottle says.
I like the name of mine.
Evolution Fresh.
It's called Defense Up. So I expect when I drink it, a little
Defense up.
little arrow's gonna pop up above my head and be like, "Bing," you
Keegan earned the power of self-respect, and you pull a fucking sword out.
No, it's not Scott Pilgrim, but
It would be cool if it was.
it would be cool, especially because that would mean
Don't miss.
I'm gonna find a little goth bitch with a bunch
Big
of evil exes.
titties.
Mm-hmm. What?
Gotta love God bitch with big titties.
Big titty goth bitches. It's my weakness.
Big titty goth bitches. There's a porno for that.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
So Norm, how was your trip?
Dude, the trip was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
Disney World's a little disappointing though, not gonna lie.
Really?
I think
was gonna ask,
I think all four of us agreed we would just rather go to Disneyland than Disney World.
This is fire, by the way,
Good. Hell yeah, dude.
Why?
We were glad we did it,
because it tastes good.
but so my favorite park out of the four Disneys we went to was probably Epcot, which was day one when we got out there. So day one we pull up to Epcot,
Fire
and that's
food.
they got so the food was actually pretty good. Epcot definitely had the best food out of any park we went to, and also they had the Guardians of the Galaxy brand new roller coaster, which was sick as fuck. It was probably
At Epcot?
it was the second best ride we rode all trip.
Okay.
And I'll get into the first one later.
Okay,
But it was the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster was a super cool experience. We rode it twice. It was one of the ones you had to make a reservation for.
Oh,
But we woke up hella early, got a reservation for it, and since we were staying at the park, we got extended park hours, and we made a reservation for like the extended park hours too. So we got to ride it twice. It was super dope. And then we walked around a bunch. They had like a Canada section, a French section, a Japan section, a China section, Britain, England, UK section.
Did you get some fish and chips?
We didn't get any fish. So they're actually doing a festival while we were out there too. So they had these little stands set up with like two unique foods from every place as well.
Yeah, cool.
So we just got a little bit at a bunch of the different places, including alcohol, because Epcot's like
Fire.
one of the places they're like,
Places, right?
it's for adults almost. So they're like, yeah, go ahead and drink, because actually like you could buy drinks at Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios, but Magic Kingdom, which was like the main Disney park, it's a dry park. They don't sell any alcohol at all, unless you're sitting down at one of their sit-down restaurants, and then they don't let you walk out with the alcohol anyways.
Yeah.
Did you sneak some in?
No, we took shots like before we left for the park, because actually I was surprised by how much alcohol Disney sold, but it was ridiculously expensive. But me and Jacob each on separate days bought they had a small bottle of Crown for like $24, which is crazy because you can get a regular size bottle of Crown for like $28. But we bought one of those and we drink a little bit before the parks each day. But like, bro, they were selling we stayed at Animal Kingdom in their lodge there, and in the gift shop they were selling a single bottle of Corona for $9.50.
Get fucked.
And they're selling a single short can of Bud Light for $8.50.
Get fucked.
And I was like, I can buy a 12 case of Bud Light for $7.
Can I do a quick little tangent?
Yeah.
For my breakfast brunch for my birthday. My
Happy birthday, Keegan.
Thank you. My parents took me out to a brunch with my sisters, and we went to this new little white people spot where they do juices and
What's it called?
Lemon Tree Cafe.
Never even heard of it.
It's new.
Brand new?
Yeah, it's like Buffalo.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
right by
my
where we-
parents actually gave us a menu because they said that it was good, and they ended up like taking a menu with them, and they were like, "You should go here," and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
It's
so
it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's fine. Here's what pissed me off. Here's the tangent.
Yeah.
I got a cold pressed juice, a brand new, a freshly squeezed juice.
Yeah.
And it was like in one of our, at Nora's, the to-go cups, right? Like
Okay,
a regular,
like a plastic cup.
like a regular
normal
plastic cup.
like a solo cup.
$9. And it pissed me off.
Brother, this guy
I
stinks!
said $9 for a cup of juice. Get fucked.
Yeah, I
But it was my
mean,
birthday. I didn't have to pay, so I got some juice.
Heyo.
I feel that.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, I hate tax. But we knew we were going to get taxed at Disney. We were like, it's fucking Disney. They're going to charge out the ass for everything. I actually ended up not spending as much money as I thought out there. I expected to spend almost $1,000 more than I did. So,
Yeah.
so it was good for that.
Isn't that the best?
Yeah, I was like, hell yeah, I still have money now. But so we did Epcot. Epcot was super cool. Then the next day we did Hollywood Studios. Hollywood Studios was just like, all right. It was...
What is that?
Hollywood Studios is like...
I didn't know that was
It's like
even a part.
their California adventure, I guess, if
Okay.
that makes sense. So Magic Kingdom is like our Disneyland, and then Hollywood Studios is like our California adventure.
What's
Very
our
similar.
Epcot?
We don't have anything.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have an Epcot or an Animal Kingdom. Although Animal Kingdom was probably my second favorite park. Animal Kingdom had a really cool roller coaster that was called Expedition Everest, and it was actually really good. And then, because I'm like a thrill ride guy, not like a, oh, look at this ride guy. And a lot of
Right.
Disney is like, oh, look at this ride.
You're like, somebody shoot a gun at me.
Yeah, I'm like, someone do something exciting. Like, make this thrilling.
Get my heart racing.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom was super dope, though. They had a safari where they took you through like the whole safari area of Animal Kingdom, and we got to see like elephants and fucking crocodiles. And the bitch said there was hippos, but there's definitely no fucking hippos. No one saw any.
Didn't see a single
She was
hippo.
fucking lying.
What
She
about
was
rhinos?
lying.
Did you see a
Yep,
rhino?
actually a few rhinos. They had white and black rhinos. We saw a lion as well.
I thought white went extinct.
Apparently, there's they said they don't even know how many are left in the world, but they have one.
Damn.
I heard
They have one.
I heard maybe it was just all of one gender is extinct. So
It might be. Yeah,
so
they said
whatever's
they
left
have
is what's left.
one white rhino, I think, and they said they don't know how many are left. So, but that was super cool. And then, like Magic Kingdom was whatever. It was just like all their rides were. Yeah, it was just Disney. Like, come look at this.
What was the best ride?
So the best ride I rode all week was we last minute decided on the Friday we had nothing planned to do. It was like our last day there before our flight was the next day. We just decided to say fuck it and go to Universal Studios too because we were out there. So Universal Studios has two parks out there, just like Disneyland has two parks out here in California, where they have Universal Studios and Island of Adventure. So we just said fuck it. We bought park hopper passes. We did that, but at Universal Studios, was it Universal Island of Adventure? I don't remember which park it was. They have the Velocicoaster, which is like a Jurassic World themed roller coaster, and it was fast as fuck, boy. Like, dude, it was so much. So it was just a lap bar coaster. Which, first of all,
Love that.
So it was the last ride we rode all night because it had one of the longest waits. It was between that and they had this really cool Harry Potter ride that we wanted to get on. That was like a slower roller coaster, but it was called Hagrid's Motorbike. It's not out here, and you literally sit. One person sits on a motorcycle, another person is in your sidecar, and it sits two people. But the wait was like 2 hours all day. We tried to wait until the end to get it, and we even had fast passes, but they didn't. You couldn't use your fast pass on that ride.
Yeah.
So it was
one
like
of those guys.
So we got off Velocicoaster, and we could have gone and waited 2 hours for it, but we were like, dude, it's fucking. Like, the park closed in an hour, but they would seat you anyways if you were in line. And I was like, we don't feel like doing it.
Was their Harry Potter world different?
The Harry Potter world is way bigger. So
cooler.
the one at Universal Studios had Diagon Alley, like almost in like full scale. It was super fucking cool.
Yeah.
It was literally like walking through it with all these tiny little shops everywhere, and they had a giant fucking dragon above one of their rides, which we did ride that ride. And that ride was super cool. And the 4D effects at Universal are like 3,000 times better than Disney. Like, it's not even close.
Really?
Like, they give you the little glasses and everything looks like it's directly in front of you. It's fucking crazy. Like, the Harry Potter ride, like, it literally felt like the characters were talking to me. It was insane. Because we rode an Avatar ride. Because at Animal Kingdom, they actually have a whole section. What's the... Pandora? No.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? The Avatar land?
Yeah.
They had a whole land that looked like Pandora. And they had a ride that like had 4D and stuff, but didn't even look that good compared to like Universal shit. But the Velocicoaster, right? Lap bar roller coaster. So first of all, the guy comes in and just pushes the lap bar as far down as he fucking can.
yeah,
So
bro.
like crushed my balls. Like just literally came up and like
That does sound like the best ride.
because I mean, once after I got off the ride, I understood why he did it though. Because so I'm the kind of guy, I don't want to touch anything on a roller coaster. I want to feel like I'm fucking flying. I don't like to hold on to anything. I don't need any safety. If the ride breaks, I'm dying anyways. I'm fucking flying, right? So I'm leaving my hands up. The very first thing is like they just launch the fuck out of you. So you go around the corner, you go in a tunnel. It's like beep, 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 and you just get sent, do a bunch of fucking turns and shit. And then you get to another point where you're kind of slowing down and they launch you again over like their giant drop. And then you turn and you go over the water and start doing corkscrews. Like while we were doing corkscrews over the water, I was just hanging. Bro, I was flying. I was like leaning so far out of the cart. Like I was like, this is why this guy pushed this thing so far on my nuts. Cause I was like fucking hanging on for dear life. Like it was fucking sick though. It was one of the funnest roller coasters I've been on in a long time. But we all liked Universal Studios better than all four parks at Disney.
Cool.
Well, yeah.
Universal was dope.
What's the coolest souvenir you bought for yourself?
Excuse me. I bought a hoodie out of necessity, actually, when we went to... So it was pretty warm out there every day in Florida, but when we went to Universal Studios, the morning we got there was super windy, and it felt crazy cold, and none of us wore a hoodie because it had been super warm the other days we were there.
Right.
So out of necessity, like all of us bought jackets, but I bought this super cool Spider-Man jacket that has his like outline on the front, and then on the back it says Spider-Man in like super old comic book Spider-Man letters.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy to me that they have a lot of Marvel.
So they do at Universal. It's a bunch of old Marvel shit,
I think
which
it's
I
'cause
think
of,
is
like,
how they get away with it.
Right, the pre-Fox.
Yeah, it's literally
Sony
like the
shit.
Spider-Man cartoon because they had
Right.
like a whole Doctor Doom ride that we rode. That was like the free fall ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had a whole section that looked like it literally looked like Marvel comic books. It was super cool.
Yeah.
So I bought that. Then I bought this really cool shirt from the Guardians of the Galaxy ride when you get off. It literally had like it says like Nova Corps intelligent files on
that.
it. And then underneath it, it just has pictures of Taskmaster, Loki, Thanos, and Ronan.
That's
and
hard.
it's super cool. Yeah, it's hella fire. But then we bought a bunch of random miscellaneous shit for like some homie. We got some for you for your birthday, but it had to be shipped to us.
Weird.
Dude, we got you the Blade. You know, we asked you
Oh,
a Blade
shit.
or Guinness jersey.
Yeah.
Well, they're like, we can't let you walk around the park with it, so we have to ship it to you. And I was like, is shipping free? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. And so we just filled out the form. And so they said they ship it on Friday, and it takes 10 days. So
That's wild.
I'll give it to you for your birthday when it gets here. Me and Jacob split it. So
Thanks, man.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then other than that, I'm trying to think if like Jacob, Michelle, or Chris about anything super cool. We didn't. That's the thing. Like we walked around Disney. They really didn't have that much. We spent more money at Universal the day we went to Universal than I think we did at Disney entirely on like merchandise.
So you heard it here first, folks. Universal. It's better.
Yeah, dude, it's like I think I'm glad I did it though, because like it was a cool experience. Like we still all enjoyed ourselves and it was a good time.
If you had a family though, you would rather go to Disney.
Yeah, if you had kids with you, I'd definitely go to Disney because then I think the
can
whole
all
family
have
will
fun.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Where like Universal, yeah, there's no little kids getting on the Velocicoaster. There's a height requirement, and you know.
Dude, I remember.
Fuck those short ass kids.
I used to be one of those short ass kids, bro. I was short as fuck for the longest period of my life. That's why I'm so appreciative of being tall. But I remember when I was a kid, and I'm not even talking a kid. I'm talking like I'm like 10 years old, and I'm going to Disneyland with my family, and I've never ridden Indiana Jones before because I've never been tall enough to ride. And I wait in this 2-hour-long line at night. It's like the last ride everybody's about to go on. Make it all the way to the front, and then they check my height, and they're like, "Nah, you can't go on." And I was like, "This is fucking horse shit." So I waited in line for 2 hours for fucking no
that's
reason.
bullshit.
And
I'd be
then
pissed.
They were like, my family was like, "Okay, well, we'll just not get on." I was like, "No, you guys get on the ride."
That wouldn't be me as a father. I'd be like, sucks to be short, buddy.
Yeah,
I'll
for
see you
real.
on the other side. Daddy's proud of you.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
there was another really cool roller coaster we rode at Universal. It was called like the Hollywood Rock and Roller Coaster, some shit like that. But the cool thing was that the second you got on your ride and you strapped in, there's speakers behind your head and there's a little screen on your strap when you strap in, and you can pick a genre of music, and then you get
What?
6 songs to choose from,
What?
and that's the song that plays while you're riding the roller coaster.
So, like, do you have headphones?
No, so there's just 2. So it sits 2 people, but they're kind of separated because imagine you're just in like a big racing chair almost.
Right.
So, and it almost comes out farther. so it's
so
like
only you can
So
hear it.
only you can hear it. So like I couldn't hear anyone else's music but my own. It
That's
was
so
super cool. And it was actually a really good roller coaster too because so you got on. I picked hip hop and R&B or whatever, and then I got to play Rockstar by Nerd, which was super cool. And like Krista played Lose Yourself by Eminem, and Michelle got some Skrillex song that she
Wow.
picked.
Nice. That
And-
sounds sick as fuck.
Yeah, dude, it was super. You got on, and then it was like, pick your shit before we launch you off. And so we picked our shit, and then it literally goes, and it takes you 90 degrees. Like, it literally immediately turns, and you start going click, 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 and 90 degrees up, and then you come and you fucking send it. And that was,
I'm going to come.
yeah, dude, that was a super fun ride. It was just super. I'd never seen anything like that where you picked your own music beforehand. So I got to listen to
that's
like
cool.
Pharrell Williams
You got
while I
the
was fucking,
soundtrack
yeah, dude, that shit
bumping.
was sick, dude.
How
I
long did
loved
they
it.
give you to pick a song?
It's pretty quick though because
14 seconds.
dude, it was one of those rides where like, so you step on one of the moving walkways to get on it, and the ride just keeps moving while you're like getting on it, and they're strapping you in.
Oh, like
so you don't have that much time.
like
They're
a-
like, strap in, pick your song, and the guy's just like locks you in, and they're like, go. So
Wow.
yeah, so it was pretty quick.
What am I thinking of? Like a haunted mansion? Kinda?
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
like that, but a roller coaster. So like they're really like, yeah,
Wild.
because I think it only
Like, you better
sits.
get the fuck on, bro.
I
It's
think
taking
the
off.
cars itself only sit like 6 people. So there's only 6 chairs, and it just keeps fucking moving. So like they were moving. They were like, yo, they're like, you two here, you two here, you two here. And they're like, get on, click, click, go.
That's a fast pace. I bet the line was fairly quick though.
So
now.
we bought express passes for Universal. So that ride was actually down for like the first half of the day because it was windy, and they apparently were like, they don't run that ride at all. We asked a couple of coworkers, they're like, if there's any wind at all, they don't turn that ride on. So we saw, before the app announced it was open, actually, we were in the area, and Krista was like, there's people on the ride. And I was like, let's go. And so we like ran over there, and we used our express pass, and there was only like 10 people in front of us.
That's the best shit.
Because it immediately on the app jumped to like a 90-minute wait.
That's
Yeah.
Like the second it opened.
Dude,
yeah.
that's the best when you're walking past a ride that wasn't open and hasn't been open, and then all of a sudden you see them open the gates, and
Yeah.
you're like, and then people start flooding
Yeah.
in, and you're like, fucking go!
Yeah, dude.
It's like
I wasn't even gonna go on this ride, but now I am. No.
yeah, no wait.
that happened to us with Indiana Jones one time, bro. We were
Nice.
just walking by, and we saw them like change the thing to open, and like they like move the little bar things, and 3 people walk in front of us, and we literally were like, let's fucking go.
Yeah, bro.
We threw
Fire.
in, we were just like, dude, we were on the ride immediately. But also, I was kind of like, first ones to ride it after they turn it back on. Let's hope it works, right?
It's
they're
Indiana
usually
Jones.
pretty good about it. So
I've gotten stuck on that ride before. But
really, Dude, how?
It just stopped working in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I was on the bridge.
Does the ride keep going? Like does
No.
like none of the like music and shit and all that?
Oh, does the rest of the ride keep going?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean does the animatronics still keep going and, like all that shit,
I can't quite remember. Yes, because I don't remember it stopping. But I don't remember if like it was on a loop and it kept going, because I got stopped on the bridge.
That's a pretty good place to get stopped.
That's probably the best place, because I really got to like look around.
Yeah, you got to
the-
see everything.
the entire inside of the tomb. But I remember, the fire was still going off. There was definitely still playing the music, but nothing else was happening. At a certain point, they did turn the lights on. They were like, "We're gonna be here for a second," and I was like, "Okay."
Yeah,
It wasn't that long. It was like 5-10 minutes.
What happened to us at Universal though? We waited probably it wasn't that long. We probably waited like 35, maybe 40 minutes for the Fast and Furious ride, because this was before we bought express passes. We got literally all the way to the front of the line. We were like we got sat on the ride, and then it stopped working. They pulled us off. Then we waited there they're like, no, we're gonna figure it out. Don't leave just yet. And then we waited there for like 10 minutes, and then another announcement came that said, we're going to have an extended delay that could be up to 45 minutes. And we were like, nope. And we just left, and we didn't ride that ride the whole time.
So since you went like in the middle of the week, were the lines pretty chill for the most part?
For the most part, it wasn't too bad. I would say like Disneyland, everything hovered kind of around an hour.
That's a long time.
Which is a long time. But we also bought Genie passes every day, which they're like an extra $15, and they just get you in the express line. So of like every ride that has one.
Right.
You just have to like reserve time. So it's like
That used to be free.
they're like, yeah, I know all this shit used to be free. So it was like, just reserve this and you can go in the Genie line. So we did that every day. So that cut our wait times down. We bought Express at Universal, so that cut all the wait times down. Universal wasn't too bad. I want to say everything was probably like 45 minutes, so 15 minutes less than Disney.
Yeah.
I feel like I had a couple. There was one day at I think it was Hollywood Studios, which because that had the Star Wars land there. It was almost identical, the Star Wars land in California and in Orlando.
Was Universal's bigger? Or Orlando's bigger?
No, I think the one in California was the original. I think that opened before the one in Orlando did.
I think you're right.
And I think they just copied it, like literally. It felt like the second we walked in, I already knew where everything was. Right. I was like, this is all the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we probably got the most drunk at Hollywood Studios, and because there's a Toy Story roller coaster that was based off like Slinky the dog.
I like that.
Right? But it was like a kid coaster. So it was like, it wasn't super kiddie, but it was kiddie enough. Right. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, it didn't go that fast. But Krista really wanted to ride it. So we go to get in line for Tower of Terror, and the wait's like at 95 minutes. So we talked to the lady in line, and we're like, hey, is it usually this long? And she's like, honestly, we usually die down later at night. So if you want to come back, I would come back. And she was like, can you pull up your app right now? And we were like, yeah. So we pulled up our app. She's like, Slinky's only on a 70-minute wait. She's like, that's probably the lowest going to be all day. So she's like, if you want to go ride that, go ride that. We're like, all right. So we get in line for Slinky. I'm not kidding. We were in that line for like 2 hours and 15 minutes. Damn. Like, we were all pissed. We were all like, what the fuck? So we finally get to the front of that line. Everyone's just pissed. No one's drunk anymore. We're all just like, God damn it, we waited. I tried to keep everyone's spirits up. I was like, hey, we're riding the ride though. Like, let's go. This is gonna be fun.
It's 2 hours deep. Norm's like, guys, we're almost
we're like,
there.
guys, we got it. We can see it.
They're like, shut the fuck up.
Jacob was so fucking mad.
I can hear it from here.
Yeah, and I was like trying to like defend Krista, because Krista was the one who wanted to ride it. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be fun. And then we rode the ride, and it was super mids, and then we got off, and then we walked to the I was like, everyone was like, what are we doing next? And I was like, we're getting alcohol. And so we walked straight to the nearest bar there, and they like serve shots at Disney. They just charge out the ass for them.
Straight up. How much is a shot?
They charge you the same price they would charge you for a cocktail. So like 15 to $17. But you can get a double for only an extra $2. They're like,
oh, how nice of them.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we were paying hella money for shots. But so we each took a double shot. We're shooting these. So
ice on the side.
Yeah,
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
So we each took a double shot and then another shot, like almost immediately after. And Jacob starts to get like, I'm like, Jacob's a little lit right now because he doesn't drink as much as like I do.
Yeah.
So I see it in Jacob. Krista and Michelle were already like getting there after the double shot. But so as Jacob's paying for the other like individual shot, these two guys are standing in line behind Jacob, and there's only one lady working this bar. And Jacob's just like talking to the lady while he's like filling out the paperwork. He's just like, yeah, do you do good here at Disney? Like, do you make a job off this and shit?
Filling out paperwork?
Filling out like the receipt.
Okay.
Like he's signing the receipt, just chatting with the bartender.
Got it.
And there's no other bartenders working currently. There were, but they like walked to the back.
Yeah.
So these two older dudes just start like talking to each other, and they're like, well, all of a sudden this guy wants to be a fucking chatty Cathy and like talking to the bartender. Why is she even talking to him? And Jacob didn't.
Bartender.
Yeah, right? That's what in my head I was like, these guys are fucking idiots. So Jacob comes back and I tell Jacob, and then Jacob's like, where the fuck are they? And I was like, hey, bro. I was like, yo, I was like, hey, Jake, chill. And he was like, nah, bro, for real. Who the fuck was it? And I was like, bro, you're going to fight someone at Disney right now? And he was like, honestly, I'm kind of in the fucking mood. And I was like, okay. So, bro, he was ready to fucking fight. So Jacob was like, all right, whatever, I'm chill. But he's like, if you see, because honestly, one of the dudes who was talking, he like dips. He got 2 beers, didn't see him. But as we were walking, Jacob was like, if you see him, let me know. And I was like, okay. And so like as we were walking out, because I told him what he was wearing, Jacob was like, that guy's wearing a white hat, pink shirt. That's him, isn't it? And I was like, fuck. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's him. I was like, but fucking don't do anything, bro. And he's like, nah. He's like, all right. He's like, I'm just gonna mean mug the shit out of him. So Jacob literally turns and just like fucking dogs this dude. And the dude, you just see, he's with his like wife now and kid. He immediately like turns and just looks at the ground like super defeated. Like Jacob was Jacob just kept staring at him the entire time we were walking. Yeah,
Jacob beat the shit out of him with his eyes.
Dude, yeah, Jacob had time because Jacob was like, bro, if you guys weren't here, I would have beat his fucking ass. And I was like, I believe you, but I was like, I'm glad you didn't get us thrown out of Disney. I was like,
that would have been a way better story. If you
that
would have
been it. If I could have just been like, all right, Jacob, let's tee off on him.
Which day was this though?
This is our second day.
You would have missed two more days.
Yeah, if they would have 86 us from it,
right,
from like all the parks,
you would have missed 2 days.
Yeah,
bummer.
But yeah, that was pretty funny.
So which park was the most expensive for just like a day ticket? Were Disney the same per park?
I don't know because we paid for all of it in advance. So I'm going to say it's probably the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one we spent the most money on was probably Epcot though, just because we wanted to like drink all the drinks and eat all the food.
What was the best thing you ate? Do you remember?
Yo, low-key in the like Canada section of fucking Epcot, they were just serving this like grilled cheese and tomato soup, but I added like pancetta and like roasted peppers in my grilled cheese.
Oh, yeah.
And it was it was like some of the best tomato soup I've ever had, and it was fucking super fire.
That sounds
like I would
fucking good.
They only it was actually the food though during that festival and the beers though were pretty cheap because they only charge us $6 for that.
Okay.
The
grilled cheese
and
soup.
then you could get either a 6-ounce beer or an 8-ounce beer. They only charge like $6 for the 6-ounce beer. So it was like and then they charged like $8 for the 8-ounce beer. Literally, it was like $1 per ounce.
It's not bad for Disney.
Which wasn't bad for Disney.
Not bad for Disney at all.
Where they at, though?
But then, and honestly, we ran into a couple cool like bartenders there that were like, they were trying to
do their shit.
Like they could tell we were there to drink, so they were trying to help us drink. They were like, we would order, like Jacob ordered a Truly at Hollywood Studios, and the guy was like, for $2 extra, I can float a shot of vodka in there. It was like, what? And he was like, I was like, yeah. He was like, do it then now. And the guy was like, yeah. And then if you ordered this, I can do this. And we were like, yeah, bro, whatever we were like, $2 extra.
Sounds like you know what to do.
Yeah, I was like, you're the guy. And he's like, hey, come back if you need anything. And I was like, you're the man, bro. So there was definitely some cool workers there that like, they knew why we were there. And they let us fucking in the Irish area, they let us do fucking car bombs.
Nice.
Yeah, we were like, you guys do Irish car. We sent you that video.
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah. We were like, you guys let us do Irish car bombs here? And they were like, yeah, for sure. They were like, no problem at all. And we were like, hell yeah.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, dude, it was hella cool. It was dope. Yeah, that's why Epcot was probably my favorite because everyone there was hella cool. The fucking vibes were good. It had the best ride at Disney, in my opinion. That Guardians coaster was super sick. And, yeah, just everything was great at Epcot. Epcot was fire.
So I'm going to open this one up for the room then. What's everyone's favorite ride at Disneyland? Have we talked about this before?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I mean, are we counting, like, California Adventure?
Nope.
No, so Disneyland?
Yeah, straight up the land, baby.
What's that? Oh, I don't even know what's there.
Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, It's a Small World, Indiana Jones,
Indiana Jones is pretty fire.
the Star Wars stuff.
Oh, yeah.
it's
I
probably
mean,
gonna
it's
be the
probably
Star
Rise
Wars
of
one,
Resistance then, because that ride is fire. They had one in California, too, or in Orlando, too.
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Was it the exact same ride?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
exact same ride, piece
They're
for piece.
biting, bro. I guess that makes a lot of sense though, because it's probably really technical to design of that, like a ride of that caliber.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, there was a really cool ride we rode out there that was called like Mickey and Minnie's Railway Escape, but like the way they did the animation on the characters looked so fucking cool. But actually, while we were in bed, like the night after we rode it, I got a post on Instagram saying that they're bringing that exact ride to Disneyland.
Oh, cool.
Which actually got me high. It's a super cool ride. It's like one of those ones you just like roll through and you look at shit. But I'm telling you, you go into a room first, you know, like you wait in line and then they put you in a room with everyone.
Right.
So you can watch something.
I like that.
So after you watch something, it's like
I like to
it's like
fart
you're
in those
watching it on a screen. At the end of it, the screen literally like breaks open and you walk into the cartoon.
Oh, that's
It's super cool.
And
it was
then, like,
super
the next
cool.
room, everything's
Then,
cartoony.
yeah, the next room, everything looks like it's drawn out of this Mickey and Minnie cartoon, and then you
that.
go and you sit down in the ride. It's super cool.
Those
it was
things
super
change,
dope.
man.
Maybe that's what they're replacing Splash Mountain with. What are they doing?
No.
With
I don't
Splash
know.
Mountain?
I
No,
doubt
they're
it.
doing,
They're doing Tiana, the Princess and the Frog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go.
Princess Tiana. She's from Princess and the Frog, the black princess.
which is
I
funny.
never watched it. I know what it was, but I
Yeah.
just never watched it.
Which is funny because the movie that the original ride is based off of is super racist
Yeah.
towards black people. So
Yeah.
so now they're like
Really?
overcompensating by giving the black princess
was-
a ride.
But what was the ride though?
It was based
Wasn't
off
Splash
of
Mountain some like Tom Sawyer shit or something.
Yeah.
Oh damn, bro!
yeah, it's like racist.
over Tom Sawyer.
Bro, they had a whole
were-
Tom Sawyer Island that you can go to, and I was like, "This still is allowed." I was like, "This isn't allowed."
No, it's called something else now.
They still call it Tom Sawyer Island there.
Right? Yeah, like that's the lingo
In
the
Orlando.
slang for it. But it's
Oh no, it was still like
Oh,
the
like
whole
dead ass.
island
I
was themed Tom Sawyer.
I think it's still
At
that.
Disneyland.
I think it's still that right now.
well,
Actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
at Disneyland it is also. It's like
but
the
I'm
same
like,
thing,
that
but
is kind of racist.
They call it something else now
Okay.
though at Disneyland.
I wonder if it's still gonna be like a like the same ride. If they're just gonna,
It is.
It'll
Like,
probably
but
be the
there
same
is-
exact
probably
ride,
still
but they're
the
going to
same
change all the
exact ride, yeah.
animatronics and
But
how the
that
ride
sucks
looks. and
because that
stuff.
was like the best one, bro. That show was psychedelic as fuck,
And
bro.
now you-
Like
honestly, they might make it cool because you know the villain in that movie is basically like Baron Samedi, so they could do something hella cool. He's like this voodoo witch doctor
Cool.
guy. He looks hella cool.
that's crazy. You know what? I'm gonna watch this
So
flick, man.
You could it's a Disney princess movie.
Yeah. But
So.
like not, but a new one, so it's
Sign
kind of a
me
little
up,
worse.
you know.
But no,
you
I mean the
know-
villain's cool, so they could do something with
That's
it.
true. Did you know that in Splash Mountain now you can't even say the N-word anymore?
What?
Yeah, dude, it's
I know,
crazy, right?
You're not supposed to, as a
That's
as a
outrageous.
white man.
That's
Oh, and then
outrageous.
at Universal last day, super late, right? So, well, it wasn't super late. I want to say it was probably like 4:35. The sun's already set. It's getting pretty cold again in the park. We see a water ride. It looks almost like Splash Mountain, but it's themed different. It seemed like I don't even remember. It's like some Dr. Seuss character or some old comic book character, like Archie's comic book. You know what I'm saying? Like Dagwood, like shit, not like comic. But so it's themed like that, and so we're all walking by it, and we're like, should we ride that? And Chris is like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it. And Jacob's like, yeah, I'm fucking down. And Michelle's like, what are you guys doing? It's freezing. And we're like, nah, fuck this. We're going. And so we fucking walk in. There's no one in line. There's 0 people, right? They're just like running the ride empty, like over and over again.
That's expensive.
And so we start like talking to the workers, and we're like, how bad of an idea is this? And they're like, it's not. It's a great idea. You guys are going to have so much fun. You're like, well, what are you talking about? And Jacob had a big bag of merchandise, and he's like, can we just leave this with you? And they're like, nah, you got to take it. And we're like, you got nothing else going on? And they're like, yeah, but you're not going to see us at the end of the ride. They're like, the ride gets off at the bottom. We're like, oh, fuck. So fucking, we all get in this fucking water ride, and like we all get fucking soaked, like super fucking wet. It's freezing as fuck. Then they had a human blow dryer when you got off the ride. It was just this big heated like wind tunnel, basically.
Yeah.
Charged $7 for it, but we paid for it.
Fuck, dude. Hey,
Yeah,
wow.
dude,
You gotta
because
do
we
what
were
you gotta do,
fucking
man.
cold. And then that's when we left that and went and stood in line to get on Velocicoaster, I believe. And then we rode Velocicoaster, and that dried us off real nice. So,
There you go.
yeah, but that's probably why I'm sick now. That's what I attuned my sickness
It might
to.
be high key
Because that
To
was
be
probably a real dumb idea.
when we just went in December, the same thing with Splash Mountain, bro. It was like a 2-minute wait. It was literally like on the little thing they said 5-minute wait, but
you
like
walked
the
in
one
and then
guy,
you sat down.
The one guy like at the front, I heard a family being like, "Is it really only 5 minutes?" And he was like, "It's probably not even 5 minutes. Nobody's riding this right now." Like.
Yeah, because it's so fucking
Dude,
cold.
it was freezing. I was like, I had a moment where I considered it, and then I was like, that's a stupid fucking idea.
Yeah.
I was like, that's gonna ruin your fucking night, buddy.
Yeah, see, we thought that, but then did it anyways.
Well, hey, you know what? With the air dryer, at least that kind of
It did help
helps
though.
a little
It did
bit,
help
you
for
know what
sure.
I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, still,
Like
they don't
Krista
have that
went
shit
and
at
bought
Splash
new
Mountain.
pants
Oh, really?
afterwards though, because she was like, she's on the front because it was her
herself.
idea. So I was like, you're sitting in the front, and she was like, no, and I was like, absolutely you are. And I literally like the workers were getting us on, and I shoved her to the front, and we all sat down, so she had to sit in the front. I was like, you're the one that wanted to ride it, so I was like, you're sitting in the
That's
fucking
fair.
front.
It's fair.
Yeah, dude, I wasn't taking the bull for that. Yeah, me and Jacob have a picture of us on Splash Mountain, like completely fucking drenched in water. Like you can see how different color my shirt is from where it's wet and like the patch that's not wet. It's like fucking, I was soaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I don't like water rides in general. Like Splash
Yeah.
Mountain, get fucked. I don't
I don't mind them.
I don't
but
like
I'm not
wet
the hugest
clothes.
fan of them.
If
Yeah,
it's-
me either.
Dude, if it was summer or something though, that shit might be nice.
If
Yeah,
it
like-
was summer and I'm at a water park, yeah.
No, I'm okay with summer at a regular park, a little
Summer-
water
yeah,
ride. I
summer
like
at a
those,
regular
you know, the
park, bro.
spinning,
Fuck
the
it.
big circle ones that like you're going through the river and they kind of spin a little bit and they're like, what is
Like the rapid.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
the raft rides. Yeah, those are cool. I like those.
Nope.
Because those you don't get too wet, but yeah, if it's summer and it's hot, then you get a little cooled off. You know what I'm saying? It feels good. And then you drive right up. You drive right up because it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I respect your perspective. I don't like it. I don't like that wet clothes thing. It's a no-go for me. But I do like water parks. I think water parks are fun. I wish we had a better one. I feel like we have Wet and Wild and we have Cowabunga Bay.
They're both just about Cowabunga Bay now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Cowabunga
Yeah.
Bay bought Wem Wild.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
So-
they're both Cowabunga Bay.
That's kind of weird, but okay.
One's like Cowabunga Bay North, and one's like Cowabunga Bay Southwest, whatever.
That checks out.
Yeah.
But damn, that's wild. When I was younger, like young, we had the original Wet and Wild, and I just remember that park being insane.
That park was huge. It was on the strip,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
It was fat.
It was fucking massive, and it was cool, and there were hella rides. I couldn't go on any of them yet because I was too young, but I remember that park being lit. I also remember having a lot of fun in the lazy river.
You gotta love a good lazy river.
Dude, I still love a good lazy river.
Yeah, dude.
We used to play like tag with strangers. You know, I know they tell you not to do that, and you know
Yeah.
what? They probably would have been right, but you would just like be going down the river, and you just have to be like, "You're it."
Yeah, dude. Lazy river are fire. There's one at Mandalay Bay you can drink in, and that's my favorite.
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Dude, you can drink all of them. You
Yeah.
just like you just
No.
like put your head underwater
Boo.
and, like,
Boo.
and it's good,
Come on.
bro.
Come on.
It's good, man. It's good.
Come on.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What are you talking about,
I'm talking about drinking that lazy river, baby.
That is straight up piss, my friend.
I bring a straw in that motherfucker.
That is regular piss.
Yeah, that's true.
I pee a lot. That's where I go if I have to pee at a water park. You're like, oh, I'll just hop in the lazy river real quick and get out on the other side.
Sometimes you be wondering, like, am I peeing in someone else's pee right now?
For sure,
Like,
bro. You definitely are.
I don't wonder that. I know the answer's
Yeah.
yes. I'm getting in there to bathe in some pee.
Facts.
Scrum-diddly.
Easy peasy lemon in my asshole. That's what I would say.
You do.
Say quite
You
a
do
bit.
say that. We said it. We said it without you, actually.
I said that.
Wow, Zach, you
just
love me?
I said that just the other day to Campos, actually, while we
Nice.
were at work. I go, well, you know what Norm says, easy peasy lemon in my asshole.
brother.
And then he goes, what? Norm says that? And I was like, you don't know Norm at all.
You ever talked to Norm in the past
start
2
spreading the
years?
fucking word, bro. Make it a thing. I'm so excited for that. Thanks, Zach.
I guess
You're
that's
welcome,
got to
bro.
be a T-shirt, bro.
Yeah, easy peasy lemon in my asshole.
What? It's a swoop tee though, and the lemon is on the back and near your asshole.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's a pocket swoop tee. So up here it says easy peasy, and then on the back you have a lemon in your asshole.
Nice. That's
Ding,
gonna
ding,
catch on
ding.
so fast.
Like on the pocket, it says easy peasy, and then when you pull it down, it says lemon in my asshole.
and then there's an ass with a lemon in it.
Yeah, you could probably throw that in there.
Like, you know how you seen the pocket tee, the rip and dip one?
Like get little
Where's the-
custom tags
Yeah.
made
Yeah.
on the bottom, and on the tag it has a little fucking ass with a lemon just
Yeah,
in
that'd be fire.
between the cheeks.
Bro, your cat is loving me this
Dude,
week.
I'm not gonna lie, man. She's fucking over here. She's been
Pussy's looking for
cuddling.
attention.
She has been cuddling in between me and Keegan right here, just curled up in a ball and
Cute
just
as
like
hell.
taking little naps, wanting to be all cuddly. She's like
She
so
made
much.
me sneeze.
She's so much sweeter now that she's a little older. Like she still, has her little fits and stuff. But you remember when she was young and fucking like would just straight
Be
up
a
assault
horny
you for
little
no reason?
bitch.
You mean like 2 weeks ago, bro?
No, bro.
This is new.
She's not that bad these days.
No,
high
she's
key.
actually great.
And the more that you're around her, the cooler she gets with you. But she doesn't ever fuck with me, and that's my favorite shit about this cat is that she don't be like biting or scratching at me. Everyone
only
else is
Mano.
on limits. I swear to God, she'll get after Mano. Usually not so much because Mano feeds her a lot now,
You're the day
And-
one though, bro. You're the alpha.
But I'm the alpha, and she just doesn't fuck with me anymore.
Well,
She'll, like,
she does fuck with you, but like
she fucks with
she
me
fucks
tough.
with
Yeah,
you.
she fucks with me tough. That's
fucks
for
with
sure.
you.
For sure.
you got that pussy on your
dude.
dick, bitch.
No, what?
You do right now. You got pussy on your
You
dick.
got some pussy on
You
your dick
got
right
pussy
now.
on your dick. Y'all should see this right now. Zach got a pussy on his dick.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't. I have my cat is laying on my lap. And
It's like
That's what I say when I have a woman
Zach-
on top of me.
Zach and Willow is like Winston and Ferguson.
Yep.
Exactly, bro.
Do you take selfies with your cat?
I don't take selfies
should
with her,
start.
but I take cinematic videos of her.
Same shit.
Respect.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Straight
respect.
up. She needs it, bro. Oh my gosh, man.
No, she's a good cat.
Ooh,
She's a
relax,
good
Zach.
cat.
Zach's getting worked up over there, little horn dog.
So,
Not getting horned up at all.
have you guys ever had like exotic pets? You guys ever have any weird pets?
I mean, I had hermit crabs.
I know what
growing
you're
up.
setting yourself up for, though.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, we've owned a lot of cool pets.
Yeah.
I used to have a hedgehog.
You said you had crabs before,
Hermit
Norm?
crabs.
Norm had
I never had crabs
Come on.
though.
Norm had crabs,
on,
bro.
Dude,
Come on,
don't
bro.
spread that.
Don't spread your crabs, bro. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Dude,
Come
I
on.
never had crabs. I
Yeah.
had hermit crabs.
Whatever. So
They were cool. They had painted
So
shells.
they were poor. Come on. Come on.
Come on. That's right.
I
Yeah.
killed them.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, on purpose.
So my sister used to have hermit crabs, and when they died, she cried.
What'd you do, penicillin?
Hmm?
To kill the crabs.
Come on.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
No.
No, yeah. Dude, I had so many crazy pets growing up.
Your
And-
sugar gliders. That's the most recent ones I remember.
yeah, sugar gliders, parakeets, tortoises, those big ass pond turtles, fucking
Love them turtles.
fucking fish. Those aren't weird, but we've had them,
Fucking fish.
fucking fish. Yeah, they're like
They
They're
just
like
be-
fighting
they're
fish,
just
but-
horny.
fighting fish, but horny.
But they be fucking.
Horny, bro.
yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I can't even remember all the weird pets we've had, low key, because it was just always a thing. I don't know. My family likes animals, and they would always try out new things, and they always died. So,
Y'all ever ate a hippo?
what?
What?
A hippo. Hippo meat.
Have you?
No.
Can you? Sounds
No.
fat.
I feel like that's not allowed.
I feel like that's not
What's
allowed.
the most exotic meat you've ever eaten?
I had alligator.
That's what everybody
Floridans.
says, bro.
I feel like
I've never eaten it though. so I can't know.
not even anything like that. Like probably fucking bison or something.
Bison, you can get that at
bison is
Fuddruckers, bro. That's
you
not
can get
exotic.
I mean, no, but
Snails.
it's probably the most exotic meat I've had.
I mean, I've had snail too.
I had that weird ass fucking duck liver.
Foie gras, bro.
Say
Foie
it
gras is
however fancy you
delicious.
want.
gras.
It's weird.
Foie gras.
Foie gras, brother. That's so good.
I mean, I've had sea urchin, but that shit's gross.
I've eaten pig anus.
Pretty good. I've had bull's balls.
I've eaten weird shit, and I'm always open to, like, if I'm ever out somewhere and I see something, someone's like, oh, you got to try this weird shit. I'm like, okay.
Dude, yeah, I give everything one shot. Because who knows? What if I love it, dude?
I even give it 2 shots.
Not
because,
everything,
like,
Norm.
what if I just didn't like it the first time?
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what
No,
if,
I'm this. If I don't
I
like
changed?
something, I'll wait a while and then I'll definitely try it again.
Yeah.
Like if it's been months since I had something, I always give it another shot.
it's more
I've,
like years.
I've tried sea urchin like 3 times now. I still hate it though. It's fucking gross.
It's just not your thing, huh?
No, it's disgusting.
Yeah, fair enough.
It has the texture of wet styrofoam.
Yum.
Oh,
Yeah,
sounds
just picture
good.
that in your fucking mouth.
I don't know. I don't know what to feel.
Already on it.
It's like if styrofoam could soak up liquid and then you could chew it.
Yeah,
Can't styrofoam soak up liquid?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know how
I think
styrofoam reacts to that.
if you
Science.
throw styrofoam on the water, it's gonna float. I don't think it really absorbs
Yeah, I
it.
don't think it can sink.
I don't know though. I'm
Just
not a
let
scientist.
that sink in.
Good one. Points.
Reverse here.
So they're working on these candles that start up with mind control.
I'm gonna come.
What do you mean by that?
It makes sense when you think about it.
So, like, do I have to put something in my... Oh, that's good. Do I have to put something in my head, though? Is this all a joke? It was a joke? Damn
Yeah.
it.
It makes sense when you
Yes,
think about it.
I got it.
Mind control
Took me a little bit, but I got there.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I've been
That's
doing
how
jokes.
I feel about that joke.
I've been doing jokes a lot. Been doing a lot of comedy. Been focusing on it.
Did you only go the once?
I only went the once. I wanted to go again. I just haven't had the time because I've been
Hey,
working nonstop.
let's get a precursor in here. Keegan, last week, I don't know if you're just now listening, but last week, Keegan said that he was going to go do stand-up for his birthday, but it was going to be somewhere that he wouldn't tell any of his friends, and he wouldn't tell where it was at. So he just wanted to go do it for himself, but he did it, and that's the precursor. There you go.
That's
Now
the precursor.
Now you know.
And it's just something I've been wanting to get back into.
He killed it.
Something
crushed
that's been itching back on me, and it felt really good, and I felt really proud of myself.
Did you say itching black on you?
Yes, I did.
Cool.
Yes, I did. Since I performed at an all-black comedy club, and I was the only white guy there.
It was very urban of you.
It was very well. It was called it was called the Urban Lounge.
Keegan
So,
is a man of the people.
that's right.
The black
the
people.
black people.
The
Yeah.
black people.
I'm a man of the brothers
Dude,
and the sisters.
you should just be like the regular white guy comic at that place. They should be
be-
like, oh, you ain't know Keegan? Like Keegan, he's a brother, you know?
I'll be like
They'll-
Jim
they'll-
Carrey in Living Color.
Yeah, they'll get you, man.
That's
They'll get you.
that's my role. No, it was a lot of fun. And then on Saturday, Louis C.K. did his Madison Square Garden live
You
stream.
watched it?
I watched it live with Dayton, actually.
Nice.
Dayton, a former guest and alum of the You Got Mail podcast. He came over and we watched him stand up, and then after that, I bought tickets to Sam Morril, and I went to go see Sam Morril
He was here?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he was at the Mirage, man. He was
God,
at
dude, this is while I was gone still?
it was the same day as the Louis C.K. thing, so I just had a
God damn it.
full comedy day that day.
Dude, that's fire.
It was really fun.
But did you go with Dayton and go see Sam Morril too?
No, he was gonna hang out with his girls, so I
Okay.
just went. Yeah,
Nice.
it was a lot of fun. Yeah. The next day, bro, my stomach legitimately was sore from laughing
Nice,
all
dude.
day.
Yeah, Sam Morrill's hella funny.
So it was really cool.
Louis C.K. He's probably the GOAT. So
His opener was good too. His name was Gary V or Gary something, and
it's
he
not
was
Gary V. Gary V's a
Gary
motivational
V
speaker
is a
guy.
it was
motivational
Gary,
guy.
and it started with a V. Like his
Okay.
last name started also with a V. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. But he had this very self-deprecating sense of humor that I can relate to pretty
dope.
heavily. So it was
You
pretty-
said you can watch
funny.
it. You recorded it, right?
yeah.
So I can go watch it. I can just
what?
pay for it.
Right. I mean, I have it for the next 17 days as well. So
Sick.
if you want to come over and watch it.
Yes, I want to come over and watch it.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
Yeah, I want to watch it again. So
Cool.
that's what I told Dayton too. I was like, I hit him up and I was like, hey, do you want to come over and watch this Louis special with me? Because he's going to be live streaming at like 4:00. And he was like, we'll see. And then I was like, all right, well,
they disappoint me.
if I don't watch it live with Dayton, then I'll probably just wait for Norm and I'll watch it with Norm. But Dayton came over that day and I was like, oh, well then hell yeah, bitch. Let's fucking watch some comedy.
Dude. Fire.
And his opener was funny as fuck. It's that one girl whose name I don't know, but she was incredibly dark and it was hilarious and I loved it.
Nice.
And then this was
it Natasha Leggero?
no, it wasn't Natasha Leggero.
Tasha Leggero's
No,
not
but-
dark.
I mean, she can be.
Pretty good on the roasts, that's for sure.
Yeah, she can be, but
She got real loose butthole.
no, honestly, I think this girl is a lot funnier than Natasha Leggero. She says some crazy shit. It's hilarious.
Really? You guys don't think Natasha Leggero's funny?
I think
say
she's
that.
funny.
I didn't
I think
say
she's
that.
funny. I just said she's not dark.
I think she's funny
Pretty
too.
dark.
I
I think she's funny.
think this girl that opened up for Louis
We
was-
know who she is. Are
was-
you looking her up
was
right now?
funnier and darker.
Oh.
I know who Natasha Leggero
We
is.
both know who she is.
No, I wasn't looking her up. I swear
I
to
don't
God.
know. It seemed
Yeah,
kind of
okay,
sus.
it seemed like he was looking. He's like, no, you got to believe me. You're
Zach
gonna
was
love
like,
this
"Am I
girl."
thinking of Natasha Leggero or is it someone else?"
No, you are.
She's
She's
good. She's good.
She's
Zach,
good.
she's good.
Nobody said she was bad.
Yeah, we're not.
Zachary.
God damn, Zach, pull your
Fuck,
dick
bro.
out of your own ass sometimes,
Get
bro.
off of our dicks while
Yeah,
you're at
fuck,
it, bro.
bro.
We're not saying that she's not
God,
funny.
ooh, Zach, I'm so handsome and muscular, and I can fuck everyone in the world
My
if I
name's
wanted
Zach,
to.
and I got some pussy on my dick right now.
Ooh.
Fucking A, bro.
Yeah, fuck your ass, bro.
You know what? Natasha Leggero isn't funny.
Yeah, fuck Natasha Leggero.
Fuck you for thinking she is.
Yeah, dummy.
Yeah, I think
I'd like to take that back. I do think she's funny.
Yeah, I think you're funny as well. Come on the podcast sometime.
I think it's about time we wrap this up, gentlemen.
Okay.